Hello. Welcome back to I Love. I am Podan. On today's episode, we're going to play with my Atari 2600. Because I've been seeing a lot of videos of everybody getting their Atari VCSs. And I didn't get mine yet. Atari? When am I going to get it? So, until then, we're going to clean up this beast. I've had it for years. I got this cool thing. Did you hear that? Sounds like something's at the door. Ooh. Looks like a special delivery. From Atari. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to see what this is. 2600, you have to wait. Look at this. Now, I, of course, was a backer of the VCS project for the collector's edition. As we can see here, this box is indeed from Atari. Let's rip it open and see what's inside. Okay. Ooh! Here we go. We got some VCS goodness. Look at all that. I, of course, bought 2 of each controller, so I'd have enough to do everything I wanted. Boom! There it is. It is real. Wow. That is some beautiful packaging. I am loving that. Hey, look at that. It even shows a bunch of games and stuff. Woo! Nice. Let's put that aside. Let's see some controllers. Look at that. The wireless modern controller with a little Atari classic goodness. 1 of those. 2 of those. Gotta have 2. How else am I gonna have fun playing games with my friends? And here's the big boy. The real reason to buy these is because of the classic joystick controller. And that looks amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Let's pop this stuff out of here. And we got 2 of those too. Ugh. Let's move this box out of the way. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at all that stuff. Let's get the bags off. Alright. We don't really need all 4 of these out here, so let's set a couple aside. Let's open up this. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. There it is. The perfect package right there, guys. Look at that. They even made it so it's like perfectly sized to fit. Alright. So there we go. It does exist. Collector's edition. Man, that is awesome. Let's slide this off quick and see this box underside. I heard that it looks really cool underneath. Some Atari Asteroid stuff. Ooh, there's the Fuji logo. Yes, yes. There we go. Perfect. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, look at that. Little pew pew pew. That's cool. That's super cool. I have to say that they have made some beautiful packaging for the VCS. Let's see what we got here. All the information. The back. Very cool. Let's see the boxes for these. Oh, same kind of thing. one of these open too. See if they got any artwork on the boxes here. Where's my knife? I wonder if they have some asteroids on these too. Rip that off later to make it nicer. We ain't got time for that shit. It's new! Alright, cool. They stuck the asteroid stuff on all the packaging. That's cool. See that? Alright. Very neat. Let's pop this on. Here we go. Oh, we got all the boxes off. They're all open and naked now. Asteroids. It's very nice. Let's see what they each look like. Okay. We're going to save that for last. Let's see the joystick. Fooled you. Let's see the modern controller first. Oh, cool. Little quick start guide inside the box when you open the lid. Ooh, nice padding. Dang, that is very, very nice looking. Wow. I love the red. What a beautiful touch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a great controller. Atari. Man. I haven't seen the Atari logo on something like that since the Jaguar, baby. And it looks good. Man, that's awesome. Let's set that aside. Let's see that joystick. Joystick. Nice foam boxes, man. These are nice boxes. Really keep that stuff safe for us. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. That is awesome. Ooh, I like these rail pads for your leg. That's great. Atari. Ooh, that joystick feels good. And look at that, it's got the paddle function. Oh man. Jeez. See, I think a lot of people underestimated the most important thing that they made, and that's... I think that it's this. As long as this thing is durable, and we can use it, like, this is what makes the Atari VCS really cool, to me. I wanted this joystick, and this system. Okay, let's see the VCS. Let's see what number I got. Here we are. There's our quick start guide. Wow. You plug it in and turn it on. And Atari. Look at that. Wow. I gotta admit, that wood grain looks beautiful. Look at that, man. Oh, wow! I got 777. What a cool number to have. Does the certificate match the system? Ooh, they were smart. They didn't put the number on there. But, there we go. I got it after 2 long years of waiting. I think that now that we've seen it, we got our first impressions of how nice it looks. It does look beautiful. Wow. And that is definitely varnished wood. Nicely stained, cut, and stuck in there. Look at that bad boy. Nice little turnaround quick. Yeah. And there's the number. That is awesome. Super cool. I think next step now is plugging her in and doing a first impressions of me playing this beast. Alright, I have spent ample time over the last few days playing my brand new Atari VCS, and I have enjoyed it quite a bit. Mine was delivered to me, as you saw in the earlier clip, of me unboxing it on the 24th of December. That's right, that means that thank you Atari, I had an Atari Christmas this year, and it was fantastic. First, I would like to show you guys how long it takes from the moment you hit the power button to start up your Atari VCS until you're ready to play the games. Let's take a quick look at that now. Here we'll even see me navigate through the dashboard. Let's take a look at some of the games that you will find on the store. There's of course the missile command, does not support the joystick, or if not very well. Siggy, a Fort for Molusiana, does not support the joystick either. And Sir Love-A-Lot is an early access game which also does not support the joystick. And I also find that Antstream Arcade is not supporting the joystick too much either. But the other games on the store all do. That would include Mad Age and this guy, the box game that's very much like a Bomberman box pushing game combined. Unsung Warriors Prelude, which is kind of a demo. This game works very well with the joystick. Frog Hop. Make sure you get this game because you are going to be very surprised at how much fun it is. It is a lovable, awesome platforming game that is very much like Mario, which is also an early access title and does not come out until next year for everybody else. Vault, the Atari Vault Volume 1 and 2. Those of course support the joystick with paddle function. And Boulder Dash Deluxe also supports the joystick. I did find an issue with Gun Tech. Gun Tech is a fantastic game, lots of fun to play, but the best way to experience it is to play it with your controller plugged in, and then you do not experience the issue where when you hit the left trigger, your ship will get stuck in a spin, and it will not fix until you exit the game. But as long as you don't hit that button, I find that it does work. So hopefully we'll get some updates to fix that stuff. Let's take a quick look at the storefront and see how that looks real fast. Fantastic. I love how the store is working. I like the games that we have so far. As you can see, I've got every one but 2. And I hope that they continue adding more games that are brand new and classically infused with awesomeness. Retro goodness, let's say. All the settings that we can see and find. Next, let's take a look at the build quality here. And I want to mention right off the bat that I am not going to compare my Atari VCS to Sony PlayStation, Microsoft's Xbox, or Nintendo Switch. Because this is the first system that Atari has created in almost 20 years, and I feel it's unfair to even put it against those giants that have been making systems all these years. But what I will compare it to is something that we all recognize, the AtGames Atari Flashbacks, which is the last thing that you could get Atari branding for many years. So I'm not going to look at this, but this is the Atari Flashback Deluxe X. And this thing is awesome, but the VCS is, of course, way better. Because even my parents, I was talking to them about this, they thought that this was an Atari Flashback. And there was no other possibilities but the 100 games that were on it. Now I'm going to say, the console itself is beautiful. It looks very nice. The wood grain collector front, as you can see on mine, looks very amazing. I thought that the collector's editions would have the red back, like the Onyx editions, which I am very pleased to see that they do not, because then it upholds that classic aesthetic a little bit more. You can see the bottom here is really nice. Now, I'm going to mention that I do see imperfections in the plastic. Now, I'm not going to think that that's a bad thing. I just feel like maybe it's because they needed to use slightly cheaper plastic, or maybe the molding was bad. I don't know specifics, but you can see slight imperfections on the plastic when you look at it at slight angles, and it seems like it's maybe just the pegs on the other side maybe showing slightly through the plastic. Mine is the collector's edition, like I said. Somehow, I don't know, obviously this has nothing to do with your order number, but mine ended up being 777 of the 6,000, and I believe a couple of the people that got theirs and did videos already had higher numbers than that, so cool, thanks Atari. Next, let's look at the modern controller. Yeah, mine are dirty because I've already been playing the hell out of it. Now, I do like this controller quite a bit. It does not... It feels like a good controller, but it doesn't feel as good as like an $80 Switch controller, for sure, okay? But, now that aside, we have no idea yet how long these are going to last. The joysticks, is there going to be drift? I will update you as soon as anything like that ever occurs. or maybe we'll do a 1 year with my Atari VCS next year and see how things are. But once again, I'm going to mention there is a little imperfection in my joystick. I did get 2 of each, so I haven't seen if they're both like this. But if you look right at it, my joystick with the red, my left joystick, is actually slightly off. So it just means it's mounted a little incorrectly. I haven't taken it apart to see if I can fix it because of the simple fact that this isn't impairing any of my gameplay in any way. So it's just kind of a build issue, or maybe because there's so many coming off the line, this one might have ended up that way. I like the red trigger, the red joystick. It powers on nice, it charges, it holds a good charge. I've been using this for a whole week. I've only gone down 1 battery bar. I do love to see Atari printed right in the plastic because it's an Atari product. I think someone mentioned that the cables weren't Atari cables, but they are. The USB cables, at least. I don't know if we're going to see that, but it is branded Atari. These are very, very long cables. I've only had to unwind mine this far because my situation is quite short. But you got enough cable to get to that couch for sure with this system. Now, the most important part, I would have to say for me, and I would hope a lot of other people, is of course the classic joystick. Now this right here, them saying that they were going to make a new joystick, this is what got me to buy my Atari VCS. I love retro games, I love emulating games, I love playing all games, but there's something about having a joystick that allows it to feel a lot more like an arcade or even the retro Atari feel. So, as weird as it is to say and as funny as it is to say, this joystick is the reason that I put all my money into this system to see how it would come out. And I would have to say that I'm very impressed. Now, once again, like the modern joystick, we don't know how long it's going to last, if there's going to be drift or anything like that. But for right now, it functions fantastic. The paddle works great. The lighting, when you use the joystick itself, is awesome. The joystick feels great. It doesn't feel as strong as the original 2600 controller, but that's because, let's see, that thing was made to, withstand bomb blasts, I'm pretty sure, because mine still work, and they're old as hell. But we'll see how this bad boy turns out. I love the additions to it. It does rumble for certain games. Not all of the publishers or designers have made their games work with that just yet. Maybe they'll update, or maybe it's something that some will not add. The lights function really nice. Once again, not on all games, but the Atari Vault, everything works on this. When you're playing Asteroids and you're thrusting, oh yeah, you feel the rumble, you see the lights in the right spots. We also have our attack, or A button, I'm going to say, and we also have a trigger, which ends up being a B button, which is awesome. So, like, confirm and back. We also have, let's say, a start and select, but of course in the modern day, it's menu and back. And then, of course, the PlayStation, Nintendo, or home, Atari's home button, which lights up while it's on as well. All in all, a very nice joystick. I do love this. They explained that they put these on here because they found that most people actually like to put it on their knee and play like this. I like it because it ends up being something for me to hold, which I believe they also mentioned. But yeah, I am very, very impressed by this joystick. You get to play a lot of games like this, and it's basically like a Nintendo controller at this point, but a joystick. So you get your D-pad, joystick, A and B, start and select. Oh yeah, great job, Atari. The HDMI cable is not branded Atari. Not a big deal. Would have been nice to have it that way, though. Final thoughts on my Atari VCS purchase. Do I feel like it was worthwhile? Do I feel like I was ripped off? Absolutely not. I love the system that I got. I am very, very pleased that I finally got my system after 2 long years of waiting. It was definitely worth the wait. I honestly cannot wait to see what Atari has to come in the future. More classic retro Atari games, remastered, but only in graphic quality. Oh man, it's going to be so much fun to play those. If Missile Command and Boulder Dash and a few of these others we have are just a little taste of what we're going to get, I think 2021 is going to be quite the Atari year to come. As always, I would love to hear in the comments down below how much you are enjoying your Atari VCS experience, or are you still waiting for your system to show up in the mail. That magical Atari package that we've all been waiting for since we were little kids. Now, of course, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.